African buffalo is the only species of wild cattle that can be found in Africa. It is also known as Cape buffalo, forest buffalo and savanna buffalo. African buffalo inhabits sub-Saharan parts of Africa. There are 4 subspecies of African buffalo that differs in color, size and type of habitat where they can be found. African buffalo lives in open woodlands, savannas, forests, and lowland rainforests. Since African buffalo depends on water, it requires habitats that receive at least 10 inches of rain per year. African buffalo is sensitive to habitat loss, hunt and diseases induced by rinderpest virus, but it is not endangered. African buffalo may be active throughout the day and night. On average, 18 hours per day are spent foraging and moving. Herds usually occupy a stable home range. In savanna buffalo, these areas may be 126 to 1,075 square kilometers in size. African buffalo are formidable animals on account of their large size, large herds, and large horns. Herds will stick together and may charge as a unit when threatened, a tactic which ensures that predators have difficulty preying on even young and feeble animals. Oxpeckers and cattle egrets are birds which frequently accompany buffalo, feeding on insects flushed from the grass as the buffalo walk and also eating biting insects from the buffalo's skin. Regular use of mud wallows also helps protect buffalo from insects. Savanna buffalo tend to be non-migratory, inhabiting a home range which is largely exclusive to that group. Home ranges can vary in size from 126 to 1,075 square kilometers, supporting population densities between 0.17 and 3.77 individuals per square kilometer. In areas in East Africa with high rainfall, home range size may be as small as 10 square kilometers with a density of 18 buffalo per square kilometer. Territoriality has never been observed, but groups remain attached to traditional ranges even when conditions change. Savanna buffalo are active throughout the day, spending 18 hours per day moving and foraging. Grazing occurs as the herds move, although feeding is most frequent in the late afternoon and evening. The grazing and trampling by buffalo favors rapid regrowth of vegetation, which in turn encourages repeated foraging. As a result, herds tend to move through their home range on a circuitous route 50-105 kilometers long. Drinking usually occurs in the morning and at dusk. During the hottest time of the day, herds will typically rest and ruminate, although they seem to prefer resting in the open rather than in shade. In areas with high human disturbance, buffalo will switch from continuous grazing to nighttime foraging. Hippopotamusi measure between 209 and 505 centimeters in length, including a tail of about 35 centimeters in length. They stand between 150 and 165 centimeters tall. Hippopotami have skin tones of a purple-gray or slate color, with brownish-pink coloring around their eyes and ears. Their bodies are covered with a scarce amount of thin hair, except for thick bristle-like hair on their heads and tails. Outer epidermal skin layers are extremely thin, making them vulnerable to wounds from fighting. Bulky and barrel-shaped, it would seem hippos would be clumsy on both land and water. However, adaptations to their semi-aquatic environments have allowed them to move swiftly on both water and land. On land, they are able to move at speeds up to 30 kilometers per hour and can maintain these speeds for several hundred meters. In shallow waters, their short legs provide powerful propulsion through water, while their webbed feet allow them to navigate on shallow river bottoms. Placement of eyes, ears, and nostrils high on their head allows them to remain mostly submerged while still being able to breathe and stay aware of their surroundings. When completely submerging, the nostrils close and ears fold to prevent water from entering them. The jaws of hippopotamusi are capable of opening up to 150 degrees, showing enormous, sharp, incisors and canine tusks. Canines grow to 50 centimeters and incisors grow to 40 centimeters, sharpening themselves as they grind their mouths together during grazing. Hippopotami are a very social species, living in groups of about 20 to 100 individuals. They lead very sedentary lives, resting most of the day and leaving their resting pools at dusk to feed. Most of their activity is nocturnal. Females are the leaders of the herd, controlling the centers of the resting pools. Males rest along the outer banks of the pools, protecting the females and calves. By age 7, males compete for dominance. Dominance is usually displayed with yawning,